All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to VR Master League Channel 2. We've got your another Master Tier match here all night long. Channel 1, Channel 2. This one's going to be between Redshift and Project Mayhem. Now, just real quick as we file in here and get ready to set off, a quick video interview courtesy of Rosie Hope from our Creators Division of VRML to give you a little idea of what to expect from the Project Mayhem team here.
My name is V-Love, and I play for Project Mayhem.
Hi, my name is Palace, and I play in Project Mayhem.
Hi, I'm The Law. I play on Project Mayhem.
Hi, my name is Banzi. I play for Project Mayhem.
We are excited to change up the game, create some new metas, and to create entertaining matches.
I think our greatest challenge this season is definitely trying to get into that super top tier of the master tier and competing with those guys and at that speed and just that level of experience. How we're going to get to it is the tough part, and just basically put in the work and stay positive and just build team chemistry.
Hello everybody, now welcome back once again to VR Master League, and thank you so much to Rosie Hope, one of our many talented creators here in the Creators Division for VR Master League, introduced here in Season 3, providing that awesome video to introduce you to Project Mayhem. So with that, on the casting booth, I'm Palidore here again on Channel 2, and next to me casting is going to be DocEducation, and how are ya?
I'm doing awesome. That was a great video by Rosie Hopes. Really cool assets and creative things we got going on here in Season 3.
Oh yes, to say the least. Definitely love to see that energy from not only the in-game teams, but the casting team, the creators team, the mod team, everyone here contributing a little something to make this league what it is, and that is to say a really special thing for all of us to be able to enjoy on a day-to-day basis. It's great.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think this match is going to not disappoint on that score. Two very seasoned teams, very skilled players, master tier. I mean, we got Palidore. Like, what more could we be? What more could we want, Echo fans? What more could you ask for?
I got an idea. How about an excellent game with 3 rounds, quadruple overtimes? I think, like you said on Channel 3, get the most competition possible.
Sounds fantastic.
And that's not me caster's cursing it. Make no mistake. I'm just saying, it'd be nice. But of course, these games at the master level always just intense. I mean, obviously fighting to essentially maintain their rights to be called a master team across these 5-week cycles, both in North America and Europe, in this kind of new promotion relegation style system we have for the master division. So looking forward to what these teams provide here as the ready-ups start to happen, it looks like. And the Twitch chat starts to fill up a bit. We got the Titan back in the chat with Lucy Goosey. What's up to you guys? And Fiji Juice, hello back. And Swag War as well. We'll be seeing some swag in the streams later on, I think. And yeah, good night all around. All 3 channels, like we were talking about earlier, Doc. Great to have all 3 channels here filled up for VR Master League.
Super exciting. Yeah, I mean, we got 2 master tier games going on at the same time, and then I think it's a diamond tier match on 3. So yeah, super exciting. And you know, if you're not familiar with the new schedule changes that we have, or the cycles that we have in season 3, super exciting. Yeah, the short story is these teams are master tier, but there will be a relegation. And if you're in the bottom of the master tier, then you're going to have to fight against the top in the diamond tier to retain your spot in a very exciting cup that will happen at the end of week 5. So this is week 2. These teams have a long way to go before that comes, but never too late, or sorry, never too early rather, to start winning.
Yeah, of course, and with that, these teams definitely wanting to get some wins on the book here. For Redshift, could not find their win in that first week. Some tough matchups, and for Project Mayhem, we've seen them once this week here as well versus Kangarillas, I believe. Maybe no, I think that's wrong. Against Wrath it was. So let me go check. I should have checked before. But Project Mayhem coming in with a 1-2 record. So basically, with a win here, they could even it up. And it was the 4 Kings. That's right. That they played a couple nights ago. So yeah, either an even record for Project Mayhem, or at the very least, the first win for Redshift. I mean, a win is going to matter tremendously for both these teams here as we end week 2 today and go into week 3 starting tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, still plenty of time left in this cycle, and of course in the season. But yeah, when you've not got a win just yet, you're definitely antsy to scratch that in the W column. So both of these teams, I think, will come out just fierce and guns blazing. They, like you say, a win really means a lot, and it looks like one of the Project Mayhem players may be away right now, so I think that's what we may be waiting on here.
Gotcha. Okay, well, not a problem, because again, chat, we see... oh, answering my own questions in there. Maybe I should have just looked at you guys instead of the VRML page. Thanks for that. But yeah, that said, the match here, hopefully starting soon, but either or, you got options. You got, over on Channel 1, another Master Tier matchup being casted by Sir Dimwee, Caption, and Mini Hat, I do believe, and it's 4 Kings versus Kangarillas on that channel, so yeah, that's going to be a big match in its own right. Over on Channel 3 as well, we have Glean, Heck, and Wonder T-Man casting and camming a match between Aurora and Ignite. And Aurora, we just saw them take a victory over Anomaly about 40 minutes ago or so, 45 minutes ago. And definitely another really good matchup that one is bound to be.
Lots of great matchups. If you haven't seen, there was a slate. Who played an hour ago? I was casting on 3, a Diamond tier matchup between Carbon and Corrosion, which was really good. And oh, it looks like the team's all ready to start.
Well, yes, they are. So here we go. Again, I'm Palidore, casting and camming, and co-casting alongside me is DocEducation. So, all right. Hope you guys in chat are doing well. Titan, I'm doing very well because we've got some exciting games for you. As the first joust is going to wind up towards B-Love, and B-Love clearing it to the right tunnel, and the stacks now attempting to unfold, but Zux causing some damage as it gets over into the orange end and opening things up for maybe the Law to score off assist to Palace. That was a thing of beauty there.
Yeah, really, really nice. You saw the goalie had to have his shield up because he was worried about getting stunned by Palace. That enabled an easy pass, and then from the Law, and then a slam dunk. That's really good execution.
Absolutely. You love the extra pass because, you know, Law could have taken that shot and no one would have blamed him for it, right? But hey, made the extra pass and got an even higher percentage shot, and that is what the team play is all about. As the joust goes out offensively here for Redshift, looking for their first score.
Disc is bouncing loose. It's on the floor now. It'll be a scramble, and it will be scooped up by Project Mayhem, sent into the orange zone, off the Geo, and now it's bouncing loose on the ceiling. It'll be picked up by Citizen and sent over now to Zeus, looking to regain control, and the stack is together for Redshift. They've got an opportunity, and right in the bottom pocket, it's Zux.
Nice. Every player on Redshift there did something really excellent. Citizen, those initial passes, a slap pass basically to his teammate in the mid, and then flung it over to the bubble where there was a stack impending. I mean, so coordinated, and it had to be. They were just immediately pouncing on that as soon as it got loose. That was great.
Absolutely, and now Project Mayhem trying to work it through mid under pressure from Redshift. They're working, and stolen by Citizen. He's got a room, he's got an open goal, and Citizen sends one in from 23 meters at 17 meters a second to lead to get Redshift the lead by 3.
Spectacular hit there from Citizen, definitely making himself home inside the goal. And a good Citizen indeed for his team here on Redshift. So Project Mayhem trying to shift gears of their own right and get back into it with a score and not allow any more momentum to start to build for Redshift. There it is from B-Love with some options on the floor. They got all 4 in fact, but now, well, flooring it is Citizen again with a clear.
Disc is cleared now into the blue zone, and it will be Redshift. They have an opportunity, but off the nest and bouncing low and onto the left side wall. They're going to have to reset because Project Mayhem has recovered. It will be stolen by Project Mayhem, and will they clear it out? Yes. Disc is now bouncing around in the Redshift zone.
And now awaiting the return of one of the players. Looks like a Redshift there first, just with a second or so to spare. So Vanzi not quite quick enough off that boost, and will be to the midfield, where these teams once again try and gather themselves. I mean, it's tight right there, though. Zeus, the fight, and now trying to ignite with some lightning is Citizen. And very, very quickly, again, punishing off of a clear.
Wow, great rebound. Yeah, Citizen just cleaning up that miss by Zeus. I know Zeus wanted that 3, but they'll take a 2.
Certainly will. And still, only a few minutes into this first round of this match, as Vanzi being met by Supreme, but Supreme being stunned out, so trying to leave Supreme perhaps in the dust a little bit and get on the other side of the floor, but a misplay, a rough bounce, and this could open things up again for Redshift if Project Mayhem isn't careful. And there it is, but oh, losing the disc.
Wow, yeah, this defense by Redshift is really pressuring Project Mayhem, and they've got another opportunity here, but stolen and cleared through. It will be the blue stack is moving. Oh, but they're broken up. And now who's it going to be to pick it up? It's the Law. He gets stunned out though, and now it's cleared through to the Mayhem, or sorry, the Mayhem side of the arena.
Oh, but good job from Mayhem that time. They got back really, really quickly, so wasted no time to get that right back, and now finding a cross pass. Once again, maybe an opportunity here, especially with the goal slightly uncovered. I mean, there is one hanging back, but the lane for the Law might be opening up as he ducks underneath the bridge, and now showing, going, and maybe no, rolling off. Looks like the hands may have been lost on the track, so back on track though for a disc and a passing play to the Law, and then over to B-Love, and there it is, a 3-point match.
That was really beautiful. Just really great patience. I mean, some beautiful juking by the Law to gain some time, and then yeah, the recovery, the passing in the bubble. That's how you score.
Yeah, absolutely. Even recovering off of mistakes is super important too, right? Vanzi wasn't even his fault necessarily, just lost the tracking, it looks like, or maybe it was the Law, but either or. They lost it, but they didn't give up on the play. They kept going, and eventually they scored because of that. Super important part about this game and about sports, just keeping the positive mentality as a positively fancy shot going in. Into Vanzi's head, it looks like. Or hand.
Couldn't agree more, Palidore. You know, the disc bounces funny sometimes. The geometries are complex. Sometimes it's hard to read exactly how that rebound is going to come off, and you just have to roll with it and get back on your feet, get the disc moving again. And with that, Project Mayhem is looking to move. They sent it in low. They have an opportunity, but they will back it out, and it will be the Law picking it up on the backside, looking for his teammate, looking for setting up an offense. It's currently 1v3. Now it's 2v3. Now it's 3v3. And now it's scored by Vanzi with the assist by Palace.
And they're only down by 3 on Project Mayhem. So a lot of threes, and yeah, This is a very fun round so far, and in fact 3 minutes to go at that as the 3 on the countdown goes off. So hey, thank you guys for joining me here on VRML channel, not 3, 2, as Zux passes off to Citizen.
And now it's bouncing around in mid. It will be Palace to pick it up for Project Mayhem. B-Love working his way toward the right side of the arena. He's gonna look low. Palace working on, we call that bunker, but he's moving around on the floor area there. Passes it up to Vanzi. He's got space. No one's pressuring him. Oh, and he made a pass, maybe just a bit too early. He wasn't quite under pressure yet, and it does get stolen. And now it will be Redshift with an opportunity. Although the Project Mayhem stack is very fast to get back.
Ooh, that was bold from the Law there. A bit of a dusty move. Could have lost the disc, but instead, lawlessly down the floor. Now trying to go for a corner potential bounce shot or just a pass. Knew they had the teammates in the area, so he got the idea, but that said, Supreme, well, he got the disc as it goes over to the blue side, and it's going to ricochet and roll all around, opening up a 3 from a tough angle. Just misses.
Wow, that was a really tough angle. I mean, he can definitely make that shot, but yeah, that time just dings off, and it will be Zux picking it back up, spinning around, and he knows he has to pass it back so that they can reset under heavy pressure there. It gets back to Zux. Zux is working his way along the floor, but he'll have to pass back to Zeus again, working his way toward the ceiling. They're working in the bubble. Oh, just missing that pass for an easy slam, and now the disc is bouncing back toward the Redshift side.
Yeah, that was kind of a passing spectacle that they were putting on, but unfortunately, well, they dropped their spectacles, I guess, because they dropped that last pass. Would have been awesome. That said, a chance here again. Perhaps there's a speedy boost coming in. The stun, but the clear as well. Gonna be snagged there by Supreme. Perhaps the Law contesting pretty well. So now Citizen's gonna have to try and make a Citizen's arrest on that disc and get it back for their possession, but instead, another clear slapped out to the Redshift zone.
Yeah, and this time the stacks are not together, so working his way alone will be the Law. He picks it up, the goal is open, and he takes advantage to tie it up at 9-9 with just over a minute left in the round. That was a huge one for Project Mayhem.
Yeah, with 1 minute remaining in this round at that, so now all locked up after all of that fighting back and forth across the arena, pinging and ponging, but nothing wrong with what we're seeing because it's making for a supremely entertaining match. As Citizen snatches that, sends it to Zux, and now 1 minute exactly left with a tie.
Zeus working his way down the right side, not yet under pressure, so he's just working slowly. Passes it towards center and Zux. He's under pressure, so he'll give it away. It's held by Citizen, but now stolen by the Law. And it will be the... Oh, there's multiple stacks. It's a race. Who's going to get there first? Who's going to get there last? Who's going to get there last? It'll be B-Love. He swoops it in amidst all the brawling and puts Project Mayhem ahead by 2 with less than 30 seconds left, Palidore.
And well, we'll see if that is a lasting love or not, because we got 23 seconds, a little bit less than that as this joust goes out now. And oh, a timeout! Right as the clock stopped as well. Oh, I was hoping that wouldn't happen. Well, okay, interesting turn of events. That's gonna screw up everyone's catapult, however, which I can only assume is going to be a mod issue. But anyways, I'm not a mod, so I don't feel quite as bad. Whatever the case is, it's a 2-point advantage with 20 seconds left, and favoring Project Mayhem here.
Well, everyone in chat will have to hold your breath, you know, for this last 20 seconds. The anticipation is just in high gear right now, and we're all on the edge of our seats. Wow, 20 seconds left. Still, I mean, that's a universe of time in Echo Arena to get. It just a 2 would tie, or a 3 would be an instant victory. Yeah, it's super exciting game.
Yeah, that it is for sure, and it is just neck and neck. So with that, yeah, we'll see how this carries on, but certainly B-Love having some ping issues, as you can see right there visibly, and yeah, that's going to be hopefully something that calms down, because last thing you want to see, especially when games are close like this, you want to be able to see it, you know, go the full distance, right? End in a great match, no issues. That's always the ideal.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think anyone on either of these teams, certainly not in chat, wants to, and certainly not in the casting booth. I don't think anyone wants to see this match end on anything other than a knockdown, drag-out brawl. So yeah, we're hoping B-Love's ping is gonna fix itself, or maybe Mayhem will have to pull in someone to replace him.
Yeah, seems to be the case. So I think the teams right now, trying to get some of this situated on Discord, I believe. So that's perhaps the mod's going to be given a ring if that ping can't settle down soon, because the rules are not a hard set 150. But typically, if you're spiking a lot or you have sustained ping over 150, that's where it becomes problematic, which does seem to be the case, as you can see here on the scoreboard. I've been pretty much there the whole time. So with that, yeah, 21 seconds to go and an undetermined amount of time still yet off of this issue. But yeah, with that, maybe we can check in as well to the other channels, because we do have, again, full matches going on. So to update on that, checking out Channel 1, Kangarillas and 4 Kings right now in round 2. 8 minutes left, tied up at 2 apiece. Kangarillas took the first round, as they actually just took a 2-point lead.
Ooh, and on 3, looks like a really great match. Looks like it's currently 16-4 Aurora in round 2, but Ignite took the first round with just a minute left in the second round. It looks like Aurora will be taking it, and there will be a round 3 in that match. So
wow.
Lots of matches going long. Yeah, exciting day for VRML.
Yeah, I just checked out the VRML 3 stream, and that's wild. Wow. I don't know how much Ignite won by in the first round, but yeah, 1 minute left. I mean, a blowout in round 2 for Aurora, so that is definitely, I mean, not unexpected in the sense that we know the talent level of Aurora, because, for that matter, I just casted them an hour ago, and they killed it there. But yeah, what a turnaround, no doubt. Now 19-4 on Channel 3 for Aurora. So that match will be going to the third round if you guys want to check that out as well. But if you're sticking by here, we thank you for doing so. At least you got some timeout music to chill to, I guess.
Yeah, you know, nothing wrong with having multiple streams open at once. You know, open one of those, turn on the audio, check them out while we're hanging out. I can tell you the players are having pretty good fun in the arena. The Project Mayhem crew was slapping this disc on Nest for a while, turning it blue to orange and just watching the lights flicker. That was happening for about 2 or 3 minutes, so they're finding ways to entertain themselves.
You know, once upon a time in Echo Arena, this is back in 2017, one of the favorite features of all the early players was the fact that after the disc was scored, and right after it was scored, you'd be able to headbutt the disc, and if you did that, it would actually pop out of the goal. And so it was always kind of a game of being first to grab the disc after a score and kind of mess around with it, get another practice shot in before you respawn, stuff like that. But then it was patched, I think due to a separate issue, but as an indirect effect that quote-unquote feature was patched, it was taken away, and, well, a lot of us older players cried about it for a long time, but it never did come back.
I love that. It's so cool hearing about the history. I'm a Questie. I came after the beta in March, which, you know, for pandemic, I mean, it was a perfect time for me to get into a new game, a new sport. Escape some of the quarantine, you know, while, you know, I can hug people in Echo Arena, and there's no, I mean, we're all wearing masks, you know, in there, I guess. Yeah. It's all safe and fun.
Well, if nothing else, after this past year, after 2020 being what it was, I'm super grateful for Echo Arena. I think a lot of people can say the same thing, whether as casters or players. You know, in a time where we're not going out as much, it's great to be able to socialize and play a sport and cast a sport here in virtual reality. I think it's been, you know, indirectly, it's benefited. VR and Echo Arena has kind of benefited from that, because it's kind of forced people into the situation where we just have to make the best of what we have, and yeah, what we have is Echo Arena, at least over here.
And it's great. I mean, Echo Arena it's an amazing game. The mechanics are awesome. I was thinking the other day, you know, one of the things, I actually had a dream that I was kind of playing some combination of Echo Arena and basketball, and I kind of pulled a move that to draw a foul on a defensive player, and I just thought, how cool is it that we don't have to have referees?
Yeah.
And how cool is it that there is no controversy over who wins, or was that legitimate, or was that unfair, or was that really holding, or was that really a charge? You know, it's all programmed, and it's all fair and fun. It's a great game.
Right now, got citizens staring down the Twitch stream, menacing, juggling, I think.
He must be on the stream to find that camera, huh?
Yeah. Suppose so. I guess we got some dance parties going on now. Maybe, I don't know. Pointing at his chest here. Yeah, number 17. I see. Everyone in the world. Oh, that was brutal. Vanzi, why? Well, oh no. Now it's turned into a boxing match. I'm not sure who's got the best of this one, but some haymakers being slung, and now Vanzi trying to retreat into the tunnel and is saved, in fact, by the timeout. Being pressed. Unpress. So that said, I guess we're back into this match. 21 seconds left, so just like that. And good thing, I'm glad these players got back into the catapult. I was worried about that. There was only a couple seconds. That said, so 15 left in this match, and a turnover. Almost, let's see. Gotta be taken here at the last second. No, slung out, so hanging on to their 2-point lead is Project Mayhem after that big pause. And, woo, jeez, that was, had no time at all to come back after that boxing match, did we?
That was really tough. I mean, it's really tough to come back and stay warm. You know, might have bit them a little bit because it was a slightly errant pass that disrupted their scoring opportunity there. I don't know if the icing from the timeout had anything to do with it, but Redshift will go down in round 1, but only by 2 points. I can't wait for round 2. Yeah,
that was definitely tough. I mean, both teams obviously struggling with that, but of course, I suppose benefiting more when you have the lead. But I mean, I know firsthand from, you know, when those situations occur, because my team was, again, for people who know Echo history, well, we were the team taking some of those timeouts a lot of the time. But I can verify, for as much as ice is a real thing towards one team, it can be a thing for both, you know? Having to deal with tech issues when you're trying to be in a competitive mindset, it is extraordinarily tough, even as the team who's in the lead, because you can feel like, hey, we're in a groove, we got the momentum, we've got the point advantage, and then suddenly your sound goes out, as I had happened to me at a LAN, the first LAN that I went to once upon a time, at OC4, you know, or your tracking goes out, which happened at finals once upon a time. It's not fun for anyone, viewers, players, and both teams. So that said, hoping for a issue-free second round as they break free for the stacks.
Alice now working on the floor. It will be spread on the floor by Mayhem. They're looking to pass, they're looking to move up, and the Law takes a shot, but it's blocked, and it will be picked up by Vanzi, and now B-Love has an opportunity off the backboard, and stolen, or saved rather, and sent in, and now it's bouncing around, but it will be Project Mayhem to recover.
Yeah, nice grab by Zuck. So starting things off with the defense. And sometimes that's how you gotta do it. You know, these games, they can become these big grinds, these battles where you just, it's not always gonna be an offensive flurry. Sometimes you gotta make a statement by getting some saves, getting some steals, getting some brawls.
There's nothing that pumps me up more than a goalie save. I mean, it's so awesome to see. It feels so good. I play goal a lot. It feels so good when it happens, and it really lights up a team. So Redshift now working their way, but it will be a great defensive effort by Mayhem, and Mayhem is all over it, but bouncing around the ceiling, Supreme slaps it, and Zeus has it. It's going to be bounced back by Vanzi. Oh, and Redshift with an opportunity, but Project Mayhem's defense too good there.
Oh, going for a midfield Joker train. Interesting strategy, because they had a lane for at least a moment. Not sure what exactly was going on there, but they turned it over because of that, so maybe not in the strategy books, but they're going to have to just book it back into the defensive end, as Redshift is at a threat to maybe score here first in this round.
You know, not always the greatest strategy, but almost always the funniest strategy. The Joker train, and now the disc is bouncing around on the floor. Mayhem has an opportunity. The Law ducks one man. Oh, but Zux stealing it from the Law. Someone track that man down.
Ooh, giving no Zux, but giving a lot of moxie on the defense and on the offense as well. There's Zux, making them pay for 3.
You know, Palidore, you often talk about how players at this level just don't have any holes in their game, and that's just a really classic example. Zux getting the save on one end, and then the regrab to get the disc. I think he juked 2, maybe 3 defenders to send that one in. Just a tour de force by Zux.
Absolutely, end to end. That's the second save of this round, and again, right in front of the goal at that. They were not just basic everyday saves. And then getting back on the other side fast enough for the offense. There's Zeus this time, looking for more. So with that, momentum starting to perhaps Redshift, but let's see. It's them on the offense with Citizen. And the Law quite nearby on the contest as it gets it to Zeus. They have a cross, they're gonna fake, and they're gonna take. It's Zeus.
It's a great example of, you know, Zeus came in. I don't know who it was flying in on the left side. He didn't end up passing it, but I did notice the goalie just got a little bit distracted having to deal with those 2 defenders. So attacking together, attacking in flight gives you more options, and more options makes it harder to defend.
Yeah, absolutely. This is exactly the start that Redshift needed. They cause another turnover, but especially after that tough first round with that loss, and right now they are not looking lost. They have found their heat. It's Citizen now for 3.
Shift just looking on fire. Their stacks are flying, and it's just a couple of small mistakes by Mayhem to not catch some passes, and Redshift is pouncing.
And Redshift is feasting. They're doing some work here. So Mayhem, they need to be very, very careful being down by 8 points. Definitely after that close victory in round 1. This is not nearly looking. Oh no, Zeus, they are cooking.
Wow, 25 meters at 17 meters a second. I mean, this round couldn't be any different than round 1. Just lightning coming out of the hands of Redshift.
Yeah, what a crazy start. I mean, look, the high score in the first round was 11 points. It was 11-9. In just 4.5 minutes, Redshift has reached 11 points, and they're looking to breach it with some more in a second, perhaps. This has just gotten suddenly wild.
But now Project Mayhem is working slowly. The Law has it on the ceiling. He passes it to the floor. They've got good spacing, but look at that. The defense by Redshift sending it back. It looks like it will be Mayhem to recover, and they'll look to reset their offense.
And doing so with a excellent pass to the corner, a shield from B-Love, but gets stunned. So tried to go for that ender play, but instead the play ends. And that's gonna be up to the stacks to get back here first. There's Redshift, but they missed that first grab. They're still gonna have time, and really quickly off the backboard, Supreme works it in. That's 13.
Wow, amazing work, and there's, you know, some unsung heroes in the background there. I thought it was actually Mayhem whose stack got together earlier, but then their lead stack got stunned out by someone from Redshift, and that allowed Redshift to come in and get that score.
Yeah, and man, I'm not sure what Project Mayhem has to do to just reset themselves. I mean, it's getting out of hand in this round. Not necessarily out of a comeback situation, but no matter what, even if this is going to go to Redshift, before this next 4 minutes ends, they need to find some good plays. They cannot go into the third round feeling ice cold here.
Yeah, absolutely, and you know, they don't look like they're pressing. You know, right now they're getting their offense set up. They're passing it around just like that. You know, taking their time. This is an established team. You know, they're not gonna fold just because they had a few minutes of not great play. They're gonna work it, and I think they will come back here.
Without a doubt, that is definitely within the wheelhouse, and we've seen it time and time again here in Master Tier. With these teams, you cannot take any any master team, they cannot take any of the others for granted at all, because the moment you do that is the moment that you'll be punished. And right now, maybe looking for some more punishment. Oh, the handoff play, a slight miscommunication. Unfortunately, Belove getting stunned by Zeus. That could have been big for their rhythm here in this round, but instead a turnover to Citizen and a shot snagged from the Law.
The Law now picking it up. He's going to work his way. He's going to pass it to Palace. Mayhem doing their thing. Oh, but bouncing off Geo. They had a slight opportunity there. Will be Palace to haul it in, but he doesn't control it fully, and Citizen now finds it. Citizen sending it back onto the Redshift side. They will pick it up with Zux on the back line, and he'll look to reset for Redshift.
All right, and setting up, but just missing the first grabs, all these players here, as Belove sends it over to the back line. The Law there. Oh, what a snag, Supreme! Supreme with the 3! That was nasty!
That was super nasty. Sometimes I say, yeah, he just took his candy on that one. I mean, he was trying to clear it, and Supreme was just right there, snatch it away, send it in for 2. That's dirty.
What a read from Supreme, and to everyone joining us from VRML Channel 1, thank you for doing so. So we had some stoppage here, timeout with some ping issues for a while in the first round. It ended 11-9 in favor of Project Mayhem. This round, clearly a little different, a lot different. Redshift came out angry, red in the face, and right now reading that disc, it's the Law looking for that clear and now trying to make some sort of headway in this round as we approach the final couple minutes.
Zux now sending it through. Redshift has another opportunity here, but it will be picked up by Palace. He's under pressure, and so he has to just clear it through. The stack for Mayhem is not quite together yet, so it will be Redshift to recover, but bouncing off the head, and now it's Palace picking it up. Mayhem has numbers, but Belove gets stunned out by Zux right when he was about to grab that and possibly score. So Redshift's defense is coming up again and again and again this round, and just like that, oh wow, was that a cloud shot?
The skies are cloudy this day, especially for Project Mayhem in this round. Redshift, Zux, as much as anyone. My goodness, he has turned it up to the 11th level, the 11th floor. I'm a little floored. Again, round 1, folks, for you guys tuning in, all 50 of you from the Channel 1. Round 1 was 11-9. Only 3 or 4 minutes into round 2, Redshift scored 11-0 for Project Mayhem. I mean, they came out guns smoking with some saves, incredible defense, and fantastic offense, exemplified by even right there in that last cloud shot. This is an unbelievable turnaround, as they're going to go for another one just dinging.
Wow, yeah, and starting to see a little bit of defeated body language maybe from Mayhem, but not right here. It looks like the Law picks it up, and he will get stunned out. The disc is now bouncing around, so just like that, every time Mayhem has an opportunity in this round, the stack from Redshift or the steal or the save comes in and steals the opportunity away. Oh, and trying to put a little more points on the board is Supreme, but not quite making it, so that will end the round 18-2 for Redshift.
And was that a statement or what? I can't... I'm seriously a little bit shocked by just the way that Redshift came out. They basically started with 2 big saves from Zux, and then Zux made a 3 to start that first minute or so, and then they just kept on going with some crazy intense defense and aggressive at that to just continue piling on some points. So I'm happy that we've got a round 3, but for Project Mayhem, definitely need to do whatever it was that Redshift did in between round 1 and 2. They need to do it here in this intermission.
Yeah, and I think you said it best, Pally. I think it started with the saves and the steals on defense. It looked like Redshift's offense was being cued by their defensive stops. Mayhem having a little bit of trouble getting it out on their offensive joust a couple of times, giving up some back arena. Can we say back arena? We would say back court in basketball. Yeah. But anyway, some giving the disc away on their end of the arena, and Redshift coming in, and a lot of the Redshift goals were on open nets, either from a stack moving in or just a loose disc.
Right, and I mean, with round 3 about to start, let's see how Project Mayhem responds to that absolute blitz they just experienced in round 2. Now, to their credit, again, we did have some extended stoppage because of ping issues, so I don't know if that's, you know, tech issues are continuing to play a part in Project Mayhem's, you know, lack of focus here and ability to get some scores on, but whatever the case is, they need to turn it on fast, and on the first attempt, off the backboard, and it'll be returned by B-Love, just slapping it in volleyball style, and they get on the board first, so that's really good news.
Absolutely. That immediately Mayhem is not thinking about round 2. Immediately they're up. They know if they win this round, they win the game. Round 2 did not exist. There's only the victory from round 1, and they're ready to roll.
And you know, Doc, you and I were talking about last night as well as earlier today, just the sports comparisons, both of us, you know, basketball fans as well. B-Love is right there with us, another one of our fellow casters, huge basketball fans. He knows that games like this, it's a game of runs, a game of rhythm. No round is exactly the same. Teams will just go on these scoring runs, these defense runs right now, running them down! It's Citizen!
Wow. Just opportunistically seeing the disc in front of his face there, stealing it, and then working his way off nest. And I mean, that's just really hard to stop as a defender when you're 3 meters away, throwing it at 18 meters a second. What does that give you? A sixth of a second to react?
Yeah, all I know for me, if I was in that goal, not enough time. But anyways, gonna be taken by B-Love. B-Love sending it back out to Vanzi. Vanzi hitting across the tunnel. Got a little bit of a lane, but being closed off now, just waiting for his teammates to join him. But again, there's some good mid lane play. They're covering off a lot of the lanes, but that said, making a breakaway to the backboard. That's going to be snagged by the Law. The Law needing to find some room, but Palace is there for a slap recovery. Back to Vanzi. Vanzi delivering up high to B-Love, and B-Love backing it out, looking for some better options, and I like that.
Yeah, pass to Palace.
Nice.
Oh, off the shield. Like you said, excellent move by B-Love to just back it out a little bit. It was a little bit of a bad bubble, just a lot of players in there, and that opened up the space to pass to Palace for the easy slam, or the easy shot, rather.
Yeah, beautifully placed, but that is a huge teaching moment for any teams who are newer to Echo Arena, players who are newer to Echo Arena. You see how frantic it got, how wild it got. That disc was everywhere, the defense was right on them. What do? Do you commit to those dog piles? Or do you say, no, look, if we get this disc back, I'm gonna back it out to a teammate who's already positioning himself, or you know, I'm gonna drag it out. I'm going to look for higher percentage shots. I'm not gonna get too sucked into the chaoticness as Zeus. Well, that is just a lightning fast goal off of 22 seconds in that last joust.
You can't even explain a simple tip before they're scoring again, Pally.
Tis true, but these, for all the people tuning in here, around 100 or so, I mean, what better way than to learn from some of these experts of the last few years doing some of these things that they're doing. Just so supremely fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. My team, I think, you know, for any new team, we watch a lot of VRML to learn. There's so many great lessons to be found, and look at that, it's the Law. He's making his way, he's passing it onto the backboard, but the rebound is picked up by Vanzi, tries to pass it to B-Love, but the pass is missed, and it will be Citizen picking it up, but now stolen by B-Love, working his way. Palace is on the floor, he's looking for a teammate, the Law is coming in, and the Law is laying it down.
Wow, yeah, the Palace assisting the Law there. B-Love, just the full wingspan, looking like an eagle there. So very patriotic, and indeed, that was a incredible series of passes and just patience to find that goal. And they're up by 1. 6 minutes still left, and this is a tremendous third round thus far. Very, very close.
Yeah, this is more like round 1 with maybe just a little more scoring. Very even. So now it's Project Mayhem has a little bit of momentum, but Redshift stack will be moving really fast and attempting to clear it. Zux is now working his way up, so Zeus is now not under any pressure. He's going to take a shot here. It goes off the top of the backboard, and who will get it? It'll be Zeus getting his own rebound, but he's stunned out by the Law, and the Law will try to clear it now, and the stacks are now in a race. Who's going to get there first? It'll be Mayhem. Oh, and it's B-Love slamming it in to get Project Mayhem the 3-point lead.
It's starting to go a little bit Mayhem, and well, may they do well in these final 5 minutes, but for Redshift here, trying to turn it up again, find some of that magic that they found in the second round where they scored 18 points to 2 thus far. Yeah, just a huge round again, coming back for, especially down was Mayhem, but now found on the goal, it's Zeus. So keeping it tight, keeping it close, and this is, again, tremendous. What a series we've seen.
Absolutely, this is the round 3 that we were expecting. Round 2 was just an anomaly. It was just who can explain why it happened? Now we're in round 3, 7-8, 4.5 minutes to go. Winner take all. Who's gonna take it?
Well, it looks like Supreme. Supreme is going to take it, at least the disc, that is to say, as it goes to the mid lane. Picked up here by Zeus. Zeus deep on the bounce. Gonna just bounce right back towards him. There's Citizen, there's Zeus, and knocked loose thanks to Palace, but will be picked up by B-Love. Now sanging it in the midfield is Supreme. Supreme working it to the bubble to the boot. Going to the opposite boot. The spacing here, excellent. The placement there on excellent as well on the defense, actually. Diving out. So I like the space, but now momentum starting to maybe build for Mayhem. Let's see, a snag, the grab, and the underarm fling.
Wow, amazing defense. Goalie coming out of goal back there. That's if you're a goalie, if you want to learn how to play goal, that's an excellent example of when it's a great time to dive out of the goal. They got the steal, they got the clear, the stacks were together. They had 3 around the disc, and they were able to punch it in, and now up by 3 with 3.5 minutes left.
And look at that, Mayhem. There's those stacks that they made themselves famous for, at least in my eyes, last week alone. But of course, last season, this team returning now. They found their groove. They found, oh, the shot nearly making it. A ding, rebounded here. And now the 2 from Vanzi. Man, had that 3 gone in, though, that would have been the absolute backbreaker, I feel like.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I thought it was good out of the hand, but just barely dinging. But Vanzi following it up, you know, not assuming anything. He was there, and he made it count. So up by 5 now is Project Mayhem, and Redshift still with plenty of time to score 5 points. But they definitely have to feel like a little bit of pressure is on them.
Well, absolutely, and pressure on the defensive end. But talk about teaching moments. That's another one there. Vanzi, that follow-up. Never taking for granted something's a guarantee. You know, you throw a shot from the midfield, don't even assume it's going in, even if it looks like it is. Still, chase it down. Go find a grab. You're always doing something with your time. You're not getting stuck just watching the disc fly by somewhere. And that's what Vanzi did, and that's why they scored. That's why they're ahead 12-7 with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left, and B-Love now possession.
B-Love now working his way. He's going to try a pass, but it's passed directly to Citizen. But now Citizen passes right to Vanzi, and now Vanzi passes to the Law, who's actually on his team this time. And the Law sends it down to Palace, who's working on the floor, to B-Love. B-Love working behind the goal. B-Love styling on the backboard and sending it in.
And it just looked like it turned orange just as it went in, so maybe a near save, but not going the advantage that time of Redshift. And definitely 1:38 remaining. B-Love and Project Mayhem, they're looking to close this one out. They've found their groove right back again as we launch out here.
The disc is now bouncing around, and Redshift are under serious time pressure. And it will be Mayhem now who's on the march. Oh, but over the shoulder save by Citizen. Wow, that was an amazing save. And now Redshift with the goal open. The disc will, just not quite find the mark. And now it's bouncing around, and the Law will pick it up, and he'll look to kill some time.
Ooh, really needed that 3, but they can still make it up with some stacks if they get back fast. The goal is open, and taking it, just dinging. That was so very close once more, but 56 seconds, they need to score rather immediately. The turnover is going to hurt their chances. Vanzi up high. B-Love sky and for it, losing the handles. Then right back again. There's a tap and on tap. Oh no. Citizen a save, but it still rolls in after the stun.
There you saw, I'm not sure who actually from Project Mayhem took that, but you saw him work from the pole to the nest or to the shield area and then toward the goal rather than going straight from the pole. So that allowed him to take a more straight-on shot and ultimately get the points.
And with that, this game is going to be secured by Project Mayhem, but one more goal for Supreme and Co. Still, wow, 3 rounds, drastically different between each one. I mean, you're talking a round 1 2-point victory for Mayhem. You're talking a 16-point victory in the next round for Redshift. And then a 16-9 here, 7-point victory for Mayhem in the third. I mean, that just went everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it just goes to show, like what you were saying in round 2, you know, you can't let up in this Master division. I mean, these guys are so freaking good. They will, if you let up for even a second, they can just pour on the points. And we saw that from both teams in round 2 from Redshift and in round 3 from Project Mayhem.
Yeah, I mean, testament again, as well on these comebacks and such, round after round. This is what I was saying. Each round at this tier can be dramatically different. An important thing is really utilizing those, not only the 1-minute intermission time that you have, but also the last minutes of any given round. This came up on the stream as well in some matches earlier this week in Master Tier, where I'm just saying, even if the game is done or the round is over and you can't come back anymore, you still want to execute well in those final minutes. You still want to try and abide by your game plan, because that is how you come out hot the next round. That's how you come out with the right mentality, the attitude. We saw it from Redshift in round 2. We surely saw it from Project Mayhem in round 3. And with that, they will get their victory here and secure that evened up record at 2-2 on the week and on the season so far.
What a match. What a season we're having. This is week 2.
Oh yeah.
We're in week 2.
I know. But hey, nothing weak about it. This is strong. That said, quick read at your stats. It was The Law with 9 points. Palace with 4 points, 4 for Vanzi, 6 for B-Love. I like that everyone on this team has an assist, including 5 for Palace. Really nice numbers there. And then 4 saves for The Law. Just big effort from everyone involved putting on stats in the sheet. Same for Redshift. Not to discount them at all, because look at that. I mean, Citizen, 10 points, 4 saves in there, a few steals. You had Supreme with 6 points, an assist and a couple saves, 46 stuns as well to lead the Brawl department. Zux with 8 points, 3 assists, 4 saves. He had Zeus with 10 points, 2 assists. So, I mean, everyone absolutely putting in some work. It's just that work paying off a little bit more for Mayhem by the end of it. But still, spectacular match. I'm glad that we were able to cast that. I'm glad you guys from Channel 1 were able to come join that. And with that, let's see, the schedule for the remainder of the night, which is to say, okay, because of the delays, I guess I'm going right over to Channel 1 in a minute, because we have Top Guns versus Outcast going to be casted, followed by Baked versus Project Hope, and those will be your final 2 matches of this week 2 and Sunday evening. So, all you guys in here, come join us on Channel 1 in a few minutes. I've been Palidore. That's been DocEducation, and this has been one heck of a match. Be happy, healthy, safe, and good to each other, and I'll see you again in like 3 minutes. Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.